Welcome back to the League of Legends. Today we shall be playing ADC Ashe, the Frost Archer. It took a while to actually get a support. We kept getting ADC in the whatever it's called, team builder. You should always start off with the W because it does damage. These things are pretty much support-like spells. These slow and whatever and give vision. Her only main attacks are auto attacks or W and her ult. So, I mean, she's been seen in support role a few times. I've even played in the support role and it's not very that bad. Leona, stop it. Stop it, Leona. Stop it. No. Okay, let's go over the team. ADC Ashe, top Malphite, mid Cassiopeia, support Leona, and jungle Mumu. By the way, we're using a different skin this time since I decided since I'm playing her again I might use the less impressive white skin. I kind of like it though. It's called the Freljord Ashe. On the enemy team, I think they have ADC Kale, top Nar, mid Yasuo, support Blitzcrank, and jungle Sejuani. You see, I say there's no real person who could be an ADC other than Kale, and she's been seen as an ADC, but that's because she can get range from her E. Basically, her E turns her regularly auto attacks, the melee auto attacks into the guys, get a room. Get a room. So what I was saying is, her auto attacks, which are usually melee, can be turned into range, and they actually do area of effect damage. Yasuo versus Cassiopeia. I wonder how that works out. Oh wow. Whew. I wasn't paying too much attention. I imagine by mistake I stole it. Yep. So Kale, she probably started off with the E. I would not exactly go into that. And the cool thing is, like with our auto attacks, is the longer between auto attacks is you get when that charges up to 100, it actually turns into a crit. So I could flash for that, and I probably should have, but I felt like that might be a little too greedy, and I was wondering if I could even get myself out. You see, if you guys pay attention to her auto attacks, they'll do some area effect damage. See, little force. And now that she has nothing to attack but me, I'm a little worried. And Blitzcrank is back. Though I should be quite careful, because if he pulls me, there's every chance that in the world that I might get dead. Okay, so it's kind of hard to get damage off when all you gotta do is W and auto attack. Blitzcrank, stop being annoying. He's in that bush. Oh wow. So get off some poke here, there. We missed the cane, so we got to be extra careful. I see that she's actually beating us in farm. I was gonna assume that we were beating her because she doesn't always have range auto attacks. Oh wow, we're just getting worse and worse, guys. I don't know how the half melee champion's doing better than us in terms of farming, but I don't think I want to know. So I guess it doesn't matter too much as long as we're careful from now on. So I want to ward. I want Leona to ward. It was what I meant when I said I want a ward. I want a ward, not two ward. It's English. It's confusing. This is such a pain. Okay, that's good. So that's pretty good. So good job. So apparently her quick action got us that kill. So I'm not gonna say anything other than that. I just got the last auto attack because I wanted to get the kill, and that's kind of how things work here. It's a hierarchy. I need the kill more than she does, and she is the support. And the supports are known to be gold efficient, so you don't really need to get as much gold from the kills, and that's why you get kills in farm, because you need. Yep, you're up. I don't have any thing to do there. I kind of tried eating her. I thought that might help her. I'm like, take my giant parrot board owl. And I was hoping to get more than just one thing for that. No kill for you. Oh, I'm guessing that means it was an execute. Yep, it was an execute. So maybe, just maybe, we could go for dragon. Yeah, I'm not going to say we should pursue this matter too much. Yep. We're getting collapsed on. If you can't tell, Yasuo's coming in. Which is why it's not a hot idea to do things like that. And now we're getting chased down. And they're warding. So sadly that had pretty much no benefits for us. And she can get that, I don't really care too much. It's 30 gold, sure, and that's good and all, but I don't think it's like the most important thing in the world. And you don't know, maybe I was going to miss that. I don't know how long that the sweeping was going to last. So let's see. So I don't think we have too much to worry about. She's definitely, we're tied in farm, so that's really good. But the thing with Leona is she's actually a very aggressive support. The same is actually with Blitzcrank. They live for getting kills. And that's like the main kind of focus of there. With Blitz's grab and Leona's E to get her quickly into the face of the opponents and her stun. They're more for entering a battle rather than. There is some disengage potential with, let's say, Blitzcrank. He has his knock-up, and that's good, but it's not enough to really say he's much more offensive than defensive, in my opinion. So that's kind of how I'm going to state him as. And that's why he's also known for being a tank. Oh, wow. Yep. I thought she was going to go for some attacks on me. And she's going to. Of course, we can totally fight this if we're good. And Blitzcrank doesn't get me. So, I mean, if we could probably flash in and auto attack her and ignite her, she'd probably die. But I'm known to be cautious, or at least I hope I am. Because, I mean, I guess that's me. Sometimes I get too cocky, and then sometimes I get too hesitant. Like, who knows, maybe that was the best course of action I could have taken in the moment. But I didn't take it, and that could have been really bad. That's the thing, you gotta almost, like, gauge your options. Would Blitzcrank be able to do enough damage to kill me? Would the jungler be close enough to gank? It's like yes or no questions you gotta ask yourself. Okay. Like this, at this rate, we should be able to kill if we get enough mana for the. And yeah. That's the thing, like, Blitzcrank, if I went for him, would he be able to grab me and take me under the turret? Would that have killed me? Yes, if he did. So let's see, she actually has her sight zone, so I guess that's from the early aggressing kill, so that's pretty good. It puts her ahead, and that's something. If you can be an early aggressor, you probably should be. Okay, so I had to flash, and she flashed after me, so it was pretty worth it, I guess. An eye for an eye, I guess. Of course, no one's ending up blind, because everyone survived without taking much damage. So let's see, BF, I guess. And I'll get boots. I could get this, but yeah, I guess that's probably the best option. Get a potion just so I can continue on living. And that's the thing, if you have a support who's good at being aggressive, who can ward properly, as an ADC, I mean, I could pick up a ward, but I don't think I need to, especially since it's the laning phase, and I'm relatively, I guess, safe. Sadly, Leona had to meet her end, and that's what I was saying, like, you gotta gauge your options. She went in, she was going to ward, but was it totally necessary to go ahead and good job? Like this person is actually really good as a support. Now actually, instead of getting my Q. That gives me a bigger slow, but I don't know if I'm gonna need that slow like excessively, and I can get more range on my E, which is almost like an excuse to not have a ward because, oh yeah, they can see us. Let's dance. Come on, Sejuani. You can't do nothing. Oh wow, and I even found a ward. So that's good on me, guys. Getting some gold and everything. By the way, the good thing about this is whenever I kill an enemy unit or structure, I get extra gold, and because of that I have 106 gold just from that. And that's something that puts Ashe ahead as a ADC. You can get these kills on the enemy minions, and not only are you getting the regular amount of gold, I'm not afraid of this Sejuani. Let her come. Let her come. This Blitzcrank, though, if he were to get me, would be pretty. It would be pretty bad. The problem is, like, I'm not sure about this Sejuani. She might be going for Dragon. And it seems like the Skull Crab is gone, so that's good. They probably had no way to see that I went ahead and did that. And my ult is almost up, so nothing too harmful. And she blocked it for that minion. How dare you, sir? And Leona has her ult, so... Wow. Oh, it's fine. I got it. It's all working out in the end. And it's not like she was trying to steal it. It was her shield. She was doing as much damage as she can, especially with the Moo coming in. So I'm going to say, good job, guys. I mean, I did get 1 kill, and a few assists don't hurt nobody. And I can get those minions. Or not. Well, I can now, but I was thinking I could get them all with my W. But this turret shall die a painful death. And you guys see, that's like the thing. If, like you see, as soon as this reaches 0, it starts going up again. Slowly at first, but it becomes faster with time as I level. Which is nice and cool, because a critical strike is an amazing thing to get, because it just deals so much damage. Cassiopeia might be dying. Let's see if I can help. Oh. Just gonna give her some space. Couldn't get him there. Don't have a lot of mana. But I wonder, they have 3 kills. Who has the kill? I know Sejuani had at least 1, so it seems like Yasuo has 1, but it seems like Cassiopeia also got a kill, so nothing really too big. And I'm underneath the turret, so I don't think they could dive me, but maybe if Sejuani would have wanted to tank it, but if Yasuo went in on that whatever, that ult, went in with his ult, he would have died a painful death. Blitzcrank pulled him in. There's not much of that I could do there to save them. Sadly, nothing could really be done, and she should be really careful, the Cassiopeia, because as we have all seen, Blitzcrank is around. And if they put the Sejuani to walk, it's possible that she could tank this, so we should definitely be careful. Okay, so it seems like they're not willing to tank it, being more on the cautious side, which is good for us. But I shouldn't say too far and see if I can't dodge Yasuo's ult. If it does come in, come on, Cassiopeia, have your ult! So hopefully I can take him down. So, I don't think we have too much to worry about. Let me just kill her. Or not. But, I guess Malphite got it down. So even if I didn't see the Malphite coming down, I was more focused on the oncoming person to my face. Okay, got that kill. Don't want to die to the Gnar. Got him too. So it seems like this turned out pretty nice for me, at least. We could probably take the turret, but Yasuo's still there, so just gonna say good job, but we came out on top, and that's all there is really to it. So let's see, what can I actually get now? Can I go full on this? I have this now, and that's the point. I don't think I need too much. I could go build this fully, but I could go get something better, I believe. Well, I'm not gonna spend like 3 years trying to decide what I can get that's better. Instead, I'm gonna stop wasting time, I guess. That Yasuo shield, something his bandage does. So I'm guessing his damage was just reduced greatly. So let's see. Yep, she was kind of in a good range to not be too worried about it. And he couldn't really go on that because Cassiopeia is right there. There's no way he could have safely done that. Let's see if he can't get off a more offensive pink. Don't think there should be anything here that's good. And a defensive ward. And, yep, it would be much too foolish if I didn't. Oh, wow, there's actually a pink in here. I'm going to say that we shouldn't fight this. Yep, and that's exactly why we shouldn't. So hopefully I can get out of this if my team can save my life. Just the fact that my team is here is actually pretty nice because it makes it so that they don't want to kind of come in carelessly. But that shield blocks auto attacks, and as long as Blitzcrank is still here, we don't want to go too ham for that. Okay, so one ult for my ult. Okay, so I mean he did get a bit greedy, and like I said, I don't need all the kills. A few assists will do me just fine, I guess. Let's see. Blitzcrank is not alive. Yeah, we just killed him. I thought he was, but you know, just in case my my brain was failing me, I didn't want to turn around and get grabbed, I guess you could say. And our whole team being here right now, they would not find it wise to go in on us. And getting off a little bit of damage here and there is still pretty worth in my opinion. Okay, especially on the getting some damage on the turret. Let me see if I can't just get some vision down. So they're not chasing because I guess they realized that that would be unwise. Especially if they couldn't just take me out in one shot, I guess you could say. And I'm beginning to think that it might be unwise to stay any longer in here. So I'd say, okay, please don't grab me. I'm pretty sure I just saw Blitzcrank. Yep. But I guess that wasn't the guy who I saw go right into the bush, which is lucky for me. And something that Ashe is pretty good at is crit. So let's get some crit. Brawler's Glove, this. I'm definitely gonna want this because it definitely stacks with my passive, and at a point I'm not gonna like this. Now my next auto attack is a crit, but just having right now look 100% crit, but in general building crit on ADCs is actually pretty good because you'll have a lot of damage in the first place. But other than that, it also like does 200% I believe of your auto attack damage. So if I do 173 on my auto attack, it's a great deal bigger. Like look at that. And you see they do have some tanky guys on the team. Now is someone who can go tanky, so thinking about that, I'm thinking about, oh look, it says Mega Gnar because he's in his Mega Gnar form. I think that's really cool how they do small things like that that they don't really need to do. And they do have some, but Gnar is known to go tanky because he has his melee form, and being not being tanky enough in that form results in your death. And you guys see, well, he died because he was in his small form without any tank stats, and he didn't have enough damage to contest. Want to be careful. Let's see. Come on, Moo Moo. Okay, so I can't really get into that battle too much. Sadly, I'm above the wall. Ah. That's why sometimes going over the wall is a little bad. So he should be dead. That was my flash and my ignite. Probably not the biggest investment of my things, but getting him down is a big weight off my back. Right now they have Yasuo now and whatever. With Malphite, me, and Cassiopeia, we should be able to mid ADC and top. Pretty much we have the same characters on both sides, so that's pretty good. And any gold kill I can get is pretty good, of course. Let's see. I got Blitzcrank. He's 5 and 6, so he probably wasn't worth a lot of gold, so it might have been worth a flash considering like how little gold value he has. And now I'm gonna run and probably die. Malphite, you're the tank. Aren't you supposed to like bodyguard me? That's actually, I'll give you an idea. Like the role of being a tank like Malphite is you're supposed to protect squish your teammates who do more damage than you do. Unless, yeah, he's going tanky, so he should have been able to bodyguard me, I guess. He had his ult, but I guess even though this is like, even though it's technically not a ranked match, you can still call it a solo queue. These people are more concerned with their own well-being than the well-being of the other teammates, especially since we're ahead and there's no real damage they could have done. Like if they killed me, it's not like they could have pushed down a turret or anything. So all in all, it was pretty fine. I mean, it was cool. I was going perfect until then, but what are you gonna do, guys? What are you gonna do? And I've been a little greedy. I guess I've been taking some kills. And whose sword is that? Did Kill die underneath him? Yeah, maybe Kill just evaporated or something. So I was pretty good at not dodging that, but I think I did a decent job at warming my way around, trying not to get hit. And the thing is, he has his W most likely, so don't want to go blindly into there, I guess you could say. And I don't want to go, like I said, blindly into anything. And so I'm going to back off, try not to die. Deal damage from afar, you know? That's kind of the role. You don't want to die, and you don't want to not participate, I guess you could say. So, I have a ward here, so it'd be kind of pointless to put a pink, so maybe somewhere a bit deeper, I guess you might say. Where they might not have a ward, but knowing if they do have a ward in the area will be beneficial to us. So I'm going to come from behind, since our minions are definitely going to tank, and it might prevent some people from coming in and trying to take this or defend it. Though, it might have been, considering how bad of an idea it was trying to defend a 5 versus a 5-man push down the turret, and how inaccessible perhaps the position may have been, it might have been better to just ignore it anyways. Or they might have ignored it anyways, I guess. So let me attack the Blitzcrank. Take some damage on them. And I'm dead. So I guess you think of it like that. Yasuo is still pretty strong, 10-3, so I probably shouldn't have underestimated him. That was a mistake on my part, and to be honest, if you look at my items, I mean, Bilge Water is a good item, nonetheless, but I really don't know how much I like getting Bilge Waters, because it is a move that is highly dependent on activating it. And if you look at my range, like 600, that's pretty far and all, but I like staying quite far from them. Like this is probably more than my own auto attacker range, my W and everything. Like, I'd rather be able to stay far away from them and deal damage from afar, and that makes it almost like I have to get a little close to them in order to deal that damage of mine and activate the effect. And I'm kind of nervous with actives because sometimes you like panic and don't click it right, and I'm very prone to panicking, I guess you could say. So let's see how much I can actually do to him. I might die. Come on. Come on, don't kill me. Oh. My bad, Leona. You might have been too far. I mean, I didn't really think of this because I didn't think I guess I kind of ran away, hoping to... I was just moving away from the Yasuo, and I was hoping to, against hope that I might have been able to survive, but what Leona was trying to do, which was smart, because she has this item, if you look at the active, you can shield a nearby ally, so I probably would have survived that if I had been smart. But to be honest, I didn't know Leona had that, and I probably should be checking my allies' items and the enemy's items to see what they have more often, and that's something that might be good of a pro. Nope, has crazy range. I know. Trying to make myself feel better. Just make it seem like I'm sad. No, trying to make myself feel better. Thanks a lot, Leona. I love you. It's nice to be told that you're loved. Sometimes no one tells you that, and it's just a sad feeling. Feeling unloved is probably the worst feeling in the entire world, in my opinion. Now look at that. Come on. I'll let her get that. Or not. Aw. I was hoping I could get that with my ult. But it seems like it was too much to hope for. Ooh. Dodge that, because I destroyed the ward so they couldn't see. So let's see if we can't just get some damage down on this while Leona's tanking. And I knew that I didn't have to, like, move, and I'm just gonna flash, because it's probably better that I get out of range of anything, because she does technically have a knock-up. Oh, wow. That's the power of a crit, guys. And I should really be careful. Yep, Blitzcrank just came up. You can tell because his body disappeared. So, I'm probably stronger, I guess you could say, than the Kale. Especially since I had an easier time in the lane. So I think we have this. We don't have to take every kill, so we'll just go ahead and deal moderate damage to our opponents. While I leave the turret's range, I might as well try, you know, to go ahead and get some farm and damage on the turret. Yasuo, I don't know how low he actually is, and he's actually pretty high. But I don't feel like he should get to me. I mean, if you have a minion wave between you and him, he can easily get to you. Oh, cool. Bottom turret's almost dead. So, hopefully. Okay, he might have tried to protect that dodge. And you guys see I do a monster amount of damage. Oh, that is 200. I could kill it with one auto attack. Let's hope this isn't warded. Okay, that's good. I could pretty much kill it with 1.5 auto attacks, basically. One auto attack and one thing. Okay, I got the double kill. Though hopefully he doesn't care too much, because that might have been a steal for... Oh, it got its shield up, guys. That's sad. A little sad. So I really considered shooting out my ult, because that would have definitely have given enough damage. Okay, I'm dead. The fact that he came up behind us was bad enough, but there wasn't too much I could do after that. Leona, remember, okay, good. I was just thinking if Mumu did get into trouble, Leona probably would have been able to shield him. So let's see. I probably don't need this item anymore. So I'll sell that, and let's see. What do you guys think I should get? Oh yeah, I was thinking about it. The Last Whisper. Thinking about how Gnar and Sejuani are getting pretty tanky. Getting that armor penetration will do so much for me. Surprise Malphite attack, please no. Flying Rock came out of nowhere. So, let's see. Like I said, the main problem is Yasuo. I don't think we have to worry too much about anyone else, but we shouldn't get overconfident and allow them to get an easy kill on us. Like, look at that. I guess, yeah, that was Cassiopeia's death. She had a bounty on her. She was worth a good chunk of change, I guess you could say. Come on, survive for a little bit longer, Leona. Okay, that's bad. Save my life. Okay, so I have my ult just in case he needs it. Okay, I'm not gonna get too greedy. Okay, part of me wanted to steal that, I guess. That's the sad of me. You threaded that needle. How? Oh no. Moo moo. Moo moo. Live. Kale. I was aiming for bullets. Just let her know. God. So that's funny, because she's like, how do you thread the needle? Like, my ult just slid right between Blitzcrank and I believe Sejuani and hit her and killed her. Because she was very low health. So she's like, how did you do that? Because it's like almost like this, whoa, that's kind of amazing. I don't think I could have made that shot on purpose. And neither could I have made that shot on purpose. I did by accident. So this was a pretty much stompish game, but I showed you the power of Ashe. And if you're a support like Leona, you gotta learn, like, it's probably better to, if you're aggressive, but remember, you can't go aggressive if your teammate, your ADC or your team doesn't go aggressive. So only go aggressive if your team's willing to follow you up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if so, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on the League of Legends.